Welcome back guys. In this video I'll be testing Cyberpunk 2077 version 2.21 on Steam Deck running on SteamOS. We'll be testing the game's official FSR frame generation implementation. We'll also show you how to install DLSS Enabler mod to enable XeSS upscaler in conjunction with FSR 3.1 frame generation. Unfortunately, this game only supports FSR 3.0. This means the upscaler is not decoupled from FSR frame generation. We are forced to use FSR upscaler and it produces a lot of texture shimmering around the vegetation. The entire world looks pixelated during motion. Connected my 8-bit to Ultimate 2C controller to deck via Bluetooth mode using cheap Proton version 9-23 as the compatibility layer. I own the LCD variant of Steam Deck. Its display supports up to 60Hz refresh rate. Performance QM settings OLL set to 3. Disable SteamOS VSync by enabling disable frame limit and allow tearing settings. That's it. In-game settings, I am using the low preset. Upscaler set to FSR 3. Using its performance preset, sharpness level 0.5. Frame generation set to AMD FSR 3. Post-processing effects disabled. Motion blur off. Low to medium settings. Apply. 800p resolution, VSync off, windowed borderless display mode. I've installed the game on DeX's internal SSD, HDD mode off. I'm in Little China. Yeah, the game world is looking very pixelated, especially when I move the camera around. Observe the texture shimmering around the leaves of the tree. Mesh textures. 50 to 60 FPS. I'll steal the vehicle. Kill the cops. Solving a few hitches. Game is very heavy on the CPU. 90% CPU load. Matching the GPU load. Driving around the world is heavy on the processor. Buildings are producing that texture shimmer effect. This is official FSR frame generation implementation. Look at the boundary fences. So much texture shimmering. I'll test Dogtown area now. We are in. Just check out the texture shimmering effect here. Dogtown is very heavy on the CPU. Oh no. FPS dropped to 30. Game is running like a slideshow. Now I'll show you how to install DLSS Enabler mod in this game. I'll test this area as well. I'll be using the trunk build of DLSS Enabler. You can download it for free from GitHub. Version 3.03.000.0. Scroll down to the end, expand asset section, click on the .exe link. We need to use a few other mods in order to fix the graphical artifacts caused by mod FSR frame generation. First, download frame generation ghosting fix. You can download it from Nexus Mods. Need to have a free Nexus Mods account in order to download any stuff from here. Just click on files here. I'll be downloading an older version of frame generation fix mod that does not require archive Excel. And just scroll down until you find this version 1.4b 16:10 aspect ratio. Click on it. Manual download. Click on download. Then click on slow download. Download will start. Next mod disables Vignette. Click on files here. Click on manual download under disable Vignette. Click on slow download. Next mod crouch Vignette effect remover. Click on files here. Just download the latest version of the mod. Click on manual download. Click on slow download. Open Dolphin File Explorer. Go to downloads. There's DLSS trunk exe file. I'll be executing it using Proton tricks. Before executing the file, I'll show you the games directory where you need to install DLSS Enabler. Select the game in your Steam library. Right click, manage. Click on browse local files. Open bin folder. Open x64 folder. This is the final directory where you need to install DLSS Enabler. Run Proton tricks. You can download this app for free via Discover Store. Select Cyberpunk. Click on OK. Wait for the next window to pop up. can take about 7 to 8 seconds. Check this option, select the default fine breaks, check this option, run Explorer, click on OK, wait for the next window to pop up. There it is. You just need to navigate to the directory where DLSS Enabler's exe file is present. Open My Computer, Z drive, Home folder, Deck folder, Downloads folder. There's DLSS Enabler setup file. Double click. Click on I accept, next, next. Click on browse here, navigate to the game's installed directory. I have installed the game on Deck's internal SSD, Z drive, home, deck, dot, local, share folder, Steam folder, steamapps folder, common folder, Cyberpunk 2077 folder, bin folder, x64 folder. Yeah, this is the final directory. If you have installed the game on Deck's internal SSD as well, the default directory, this will be the final directory for you as well. Next, select the first option, install as a version.tll file. Check this option, enable support for AMD and Intel GPUs. Steam Deck comes with an AMD based GPU. Select install Optiscaler 0.6 as I'll be using Nukem 9's DLSS G2 FSR mod to enable FSR frame generation, not using Optiscaler's FSR frame generation. Next, install, wait for the installation process to complete. There you go. Uncheck this option, finish, close the window as well. Navigate to the directory where you have installed the mod. Select the game in your Steam library, right click, manage, browse local files. Open bin folder, x64 folder. In this directory, look for a file name nvngx.ini. There it is, open it. Set generator to FSR31. Scroll down until you find upscaler section. There it is. Set dx12 upscaler to XeSS, as I'll be using XeSS upscaler. Click on save, close. Now we need to add a launch option to the game. Select the game in your Steam library, click on the settings cog here, click on properties, click on general, launch option. I'll provide this line of text in the description of the video, just copy it from there and paste it here. Using G Proton version 9-23 as the compatibility layer. Now I'll be installing the other mods. Open Dolphin File Explorer, go to downloads. Here you'll find all of the mod files that you downloaded earlier. I have transferred them to another directory, it does not matter. First just open Crouch Vignette.zip file, extract its content. Just need to extract this archive folder, drag and drop it outside of this archive window like this. Now open disable Vignette.zip file, do the same thing again, extract this archive folder. Open FrameGen ghosting.zip file, do the same thing again, extract this archive folder. Now keep opening the subfolders inside this archive folder until you reach the last directory. You'll find these 3 archive files. They correspond to the mods that we want to install in Cyberpunk. Go back and copy archive folder. Open the game's installed directory. Paste the archive folder here. Click on apply to all, write into. Keep opening the folders inside this archive folder. Mod. Archive file should be present in this directory. We are ready to run the game. Switch to SteamOS King mode. In-game settings. Using the same settings as before, just need to set resolution scaling to DLSS Super Resolution. This means our mod is working. Super Resolution preset does not matter. Transformer model. This is DLSS version 4 upscaler. We are not using the real DLSS. Using XeSS upscaler. Using the upscaler's performance preset. You can use balance preset if you want. It will improve the image quality slightly but increase the GPU load. Sharpness level 0.3. Frame generation, need to set it to DLSS frame generation and not AMD FSR frame generation. Things set to low. I have disabled post-processing effects like film grain, chromatic aberration, depth of field, lens flare, motion blur. Video settings, 800p resolution, VSync off. reflex on, latency flex should be used. Load the same sequence, FPS increase to around 60. Moving the camera around, check out the latency. It's manageable, nothing extreme. You can definitely play the game this way. See, over time this game has become heavier on the CPU, 70 to 80% CPU load. This takes away the juice from the GPU. Oh no, what happened there? Someone ran over me. That guy, he scared me. Less texture shimmering around the leaves of the tree compared to FSR upscaler. Okay, I'll just enable manual GPU clock speed setting and set the clock speed to 1400 megahertz. See, evaluate the checkpoint. Setting the GPU clock speed to 1400 megahertz really helped in improving the smoothing effect. See, 50 to 60 FPS in Little China. So it was the CPU that was holding back the GPU. I'll engage in combat. Keep an eye on the FPS counter. Kill the cops and steal their vehicle. Oh my god. No audio crackling. Get inside the car. Driving the vehicle around the city is heavy on the processor. Keep an eye on the FPS counter. Car's bumper should not flicker, all thanks to the frame generation ghosting fix that we have applied. The mounts are working properly. Yeah, now we are getting 60 FPS. FPS in this game varies depending on the area. Smooth gameplay. And now we're in Dogtown. Check out the outpost tower in the background. Ugly texture shimmering effect was present here when I was using FSR upscaler. XeSS upscaler reduced this effect. Performance is still rough, 40 FPS with frame generation, but the game is stuttering less now with DLSS Enabler compared to official FSR frame generation implementation. As you can see, wow, what happened there? Some folks were shooting at me. Go back. Militia. Engage in combat. On foot you will be getting better performance in Dogtown. See? Throw a grenade. Explosion. Oh my god. So not the ideal experience on Steam Deck in Dogtown, but the game is definitely playable, especially using DLSS Enabler. What happened to this tin can? I'll use my grenades. Slow on HP. Got it. So this is how you use DLSS Enabler in Cyberpunk 2077. Make sure you install the frame generation ghosting fix. Will fix the flickering of the car's bumper. So that's it with the video guys. I hope you find it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.